everyone. Welcome to your stretch break. Today's class will be 15 minutes, and I'm Katelyn. So if you have a yoga block or a couple books, feel free to grab those. If you don't have access to that today, that's just fine. You can do these same stretches without it. So we're going to have our block or books there, and then we can sit on them right away. Just let your knees fall down, sit up nice and straight. And we'll drop one arm down, other arm reaching up and over. So a really nice stretch through your shoulder, all the way through your ribs and into your hip. Wonderful. We'll switch sides here. We're going to be focusing on finding space between our ribs, stretching out our shoulders, chest, and hips today. Wonderful. Side to side, just a few more times. Do this last time each side here. That felt good for you. Now we're going to take one arm, reaching down, around, and open. So just big circles up and around your body, getting some movement through your shoulder, your upper back. Good, and then take the other direction, reaching up and around. Where that book or block comes into play. Get your arm a little bit straighter, a little bit more range of motion here. Perfect. Then we'll switch sides. So we're going up and around. That full range of motion through your shoulder. And then other direction. Reaching around. Wonderful. From here, we're going to go into some seated cat and cows. So hand on your knees, you're going to tuck your chin around your spine, going into cat. Inhale, drop your head back, chin up, pulling your shoulders down into cow. Good. Exhale into cat. Inhale into cow. Nice movement through your upper back. More here. Wonderful. Okay. Next, we're going to take that block out and put one leg out, other leg can be in, leaning in towards the leg that's extended. Grabbing around your leg with that opposite arm to feel a nice side body stretch as well. A little stretch through your ribs. Down towards that leg. Probably feel a little stretch through your hamstring, through your ribs and hips. Try to keep your back straight to feel a little bit more of a stretch. That low back and glute. Perfect. From here, we're going to reverse. So elbow will be on the ground, reaching back and over. Then we'll come back to that. Reach down, drop your head towards your leg. one more here. Exhale, so you can go a little bit lower. And reverse. Perfect. Okay, we're going to switch sides here. So other leg extended, in, reaching down, the opposite arm comes across. Good. Reverse. So elbow on the ground, we're reaching back. Back down. Breathe up here. Awesome. One more time. And reverse. Okay, so like I said, we're going to be focusing on hips today, so we're going to go into pivot next. So flipping over onto all fours. Press up into a plank position, bring one leg underneath, and then work your way down. You're going to have both hips pointed towards the ground, and then just relax around that hip. Sending your breath to anywhere you feel tightness around your hip or glute. Wonderful. Press back up into that plank position and then switch sides. Leg underneath, working your way down. Good. Ground those toes under, pressing back up into that plank, and then we're going to just roll over onto one of our sides. Pick a side. We'll extend that bottom leg. Top leg, you're going to grab it at the ankle and then push that hip forward, going into a quad stretch. You also feel a nice little stretch to that hip. Wonderful. Extend, then we'll go back into it. Extend, shake it off. One more time. Extend, shake it off. Then we're just going to roll on over the other side. Just flip over if you like. Grabbing that top ankle, pushing that top hip forward, pulling the knee back. Quad stretch. Then extend here. One final breath. Okay, next we're going to flip over onto all fours. And then we're going to come down to just our elbows. So you can keep your hips up in the air. We're going to get a little bit of movement through our upper back and shoulders. So dropping down through those shoulders and pressing up. If it feels good for you and you'd like to go down to more child's pose position, or down in those hips, that works as well. Either one works. You might be able to get deeper though if you stay up. So just working through a few reps here, getting some movement through those shoulder blades. Relaxing all the way and then pressing back up, rounding the opposite direction. Wonderful. From here, going in child's pose. So sitting back in those heels, walking your fingertips out, nice stretch to relax shoulders and head. Okay, good. Walking back up. We are going to actually go to a bent over position here. So you can see me. So we're gonna have our feet nice and wide, bend on over, grab your elbows if you'd like. Feel that nice stretch to your hamstrings, your glutes, low back. And then we're gonna work on that movement through our hips, and then also try to keep our feet down as we go into a nice slow squat. Okay, so elbows on the inside of your knees, chest is up, back is flat. Rock back and forth if that feels good for you. If you have a really hard time keeping your heels on the ground, you can always put something underneath your heel, like those books that you were using, or a towel, or roll up your mat. If you are able to work your heels down towards the ground, that is a good goal. Perfect. Hands on the ground, straighten those legs, bent over position, nice stretch the hamstrings. Let your head go, relax, release. Perfect. Sitting back in your heels, chest is up. Going into it 2 more times here. Perfect. Hands on the ground. Stretching here through the hamstring. Slow yogi squat. Wonderful. Hands on the ground. Slowly up, halfway lift. Hands on your knees. Push your back flat. Feel dizzy at all or seeing stars, just stay here for an extra couple seconds. And then slowly come up. Awesome job. Thank you so much for joining today. I really appreciate it. We'll have stretch break again on Thursday.